Alright guys, we are back with another video, and it is going to be kind of a double on the fire set. It's basically what it is. It's just a second version that I have just thrown together, and it's actually been very good for me. I have finally reached Diamond 2, and it was mostly because of this set. I've used it for every colo, and it's been really nice. Let's take a look at the damage first. You know, um, it's been really good. The buffs are actually very nice. The damage it can put out is very decent. It also has the Sylvan on it. And then let's do, what do we do? Let's do this right here. So we buff up with power a little bit. End our turn. I just want to show you guys the amount of power that we can actually end up with that makes all our other spells actually useful as well. So you guys see here, I'm doing 800, 600 to 800, depending on if we crit or not. If we use all our footstep, all our MP, we also buff because of the Sylvan. You guys see right here, it goes up to 1092, depending on if we crit. We can also buff with this right here. Let's see if we can pick it up. Pick that up. Let's actually add more MP. And then I'll show you right here, if we buff with this, use all our MP, it goes all the way to from 800 all the way to 1000 if we crit or not. And then we'll put it down. We are half crit, so we are still critting with this set. You guys see right here, we are still doing about 1000 to 1002 depending on the damage. These are our stats. We have 900 intel with our full buff, with putting the lance down and picking it back up and giving ourselves the buff. We have an additional 925 power. So the stat that this set can provide is actually amazing. We are still able to hit with spells like this. You guys see this right here. It's still, even though we lost some buff, you guys see we dropped down to 700. We are still able, because this spell actually comes in very useful. Shit, let me pick it up. I'll pick it up right here. This spell right here comes in very useful, and it still deals very good damage. So we are able to use all these, like movement spells, I call them, like to get around or to get people, to get the characters inside of that glyph to deal damage, and still actually, be able to put out a little bit of a punch with those spells as well. So you guys see that there. Let's see what else I can show you. This right here hits for a 770 all the way to 1001 if we crit. That's also pretty nice. Remember, that is a steal move as well. This right here, 300 easily. This is a pushback move. It also deals intel damage. It goes from 700 all the way to 970. So that's nice as well. We have this, which allows us to switch places with any target. It does not require a line of sight. It goes from 5 all the way to 7, basically, which is not bad. That one actually jumped. Don't know why it jumped so high. But hey, and then this right here, from 5 all the way to 6. And remember, guys, we don't have a buff anymore. We still have 579 power at the moment. So it is pretty nice. If we use MP again, we are still buffing ourselves. That right there. Give ourselves more MP for some power. And it ends up doing 1,800 if it actually manages to land on the target, which is a lot of damage, guys. Let's go to the set real quick and show it to you so you guys can take a look at it. So the set consists of this 3-piece set. We're using the hat, the boots, and the ring, and it gives us that AP. Then we are using Gargandius. We're going full Gargandius with the amulet, the shield, and the sword. I have been considering maybe using the what you call it, the hammer, because it does give crit damage, but we'll see. It's still I'm still thinking about it at the moment. And then we are using this pet. Obviously, we're using we're just using this one piece from this set. It gives us an MP, which allows us to be 12-5 and not use the Volvis or anything like that. And then we're using this ring. This ring can be switched out. These are our reses. It's 36, 16 neutral, 36 earth, 16 fire, 33, 33. But you do have to count that we have 10% range res and also melee res 10%. So technically it's 26, 36, 26, 43, 43. And then we are also wearing the Jahash, which gives us Vit, wisdom, power, and spell damage. And then every time an opponent hits us, we get 4% resistance to the element that they hit us in. So that'll be adding on to whatever this, this comes out to. And on the set itself, we have 7% spell damage. So that's why we can also hit hard with every other spell as well, including the power. Power with no buff, we're looking at 450 basically, which is pretty nice. Added on to this 925. Guys, I like this set. The survivability that it provides is a lot better than what I was using. The only negative to the set is the MP parry. We have no MP parry whatsoever. So when you're versing like an Enutroft or something that or a crawl, maybe, even though I had this set has done very good against crawls, maybe I suggest switching pieces out in order to have more MP parry. Maybe using, I know there's a Dofus that gives MP parry. I'm not sure which one it is. But that is the set, guys. Well, I will be doing a calo just to show you guys how it goes. And we'll be right back shortly. Thank you. So you guys see right here, we are versing a crawl. Crawls are actually very dangerous. We will be seeing what is the best thing we can do for them. I'm going to continue to use the set, even though it's like I said, you shouldn't use it just because we have no MP parry. But it's still a good set. So we're going to try our best and see how it goes. Just to show you guys what is the power that it can do. We actually managed to start first. I did not think we were going to do that. I'm thinking we should jump over just cause, right? We might as well use all our power. And then we will, I guess we'll give ourselves Valkyrie and we'll pick up our lance. He doesn't have a lot of res, which does help us. We actually should have put on our Lava Forge, but we'll make it work. He gave us erosion and then he pushed himself back. That was a good play by him. And he gave us eye for an eye, so it takes away a range from us. What we will do is we will do that. We will also give ourselves 2 AP, 2 MP anyways. And see if we could get to him. If we could play the lance somewhere over there, it would be pretty nice. Right there is fine. Deal as much power as possible. Stay right there. We have him already at 2.6, so that's pretty nice. He took away 3 MP from us, so we're going to be left over with no MP for next turn. But we should be able to put out some decent damage this turn. He is dealing... oh, so he's strength. So we are adding res. This is where I say it actually is pretty good that we add res to our set. See right there. We'll pick up our lance again and then stay right here. We healed ourselves with our Sylvan and then we left him at 2k. So that's pretty nice. Right now we have... he shot us... oh, he shot us with his bow. So he dealt neutral, chance, and agi. We're at 3.3. This turn we are able, I believe, to run and get him. There's not going to be much that he can do after this. He's going to probably run up here somewhere. But I don't have any intention. And there you go. Oh, we actually have no MP. But we, what can we do? What can we do? We can shield ourselves fully, probably. We shielded ourselves fully. So now he has to come for us. We have 1,000 shield. It's going to land right on us. So we are going to get a shield buff if he doesn't move us from this location right here. If he does, then we're fucked. Excuse my foul language. He does as much as he can from a distance. We keep adding res to whatever element he hits us with. And then he runs up. He runs up. There's nothing much he can do, honestly. Do I have eye for an eye still? I'm not too sure that I do. I can add MP while healing myself. And then I will put this right here. Stand right here. Do this. And he's basically at 1,000. He switches with his recall. I'm in gravity, so that's perfectly fine. Next turn, I will be jumping forward and then trying to finish him off little by little. I still have 1,000 shield, so that is nice to be able to have. We'll see what he ends up doing. He gave himself the repulsive state. So we do have to somewhat get next to him if we are going to hit him. Let's see. Let's get all the way over here. Let's add this damage right there. We'll do this right here. And we will do one more for this. And then we will... oh, we actually picked up our lance. And that's it. He has 200 HP left. There's no way that he can finish us off. He played it real good, though. He played a real good match. If there's some way that he could finish us, I am unaware of it. But I have been surprised before, so you never know. We actually managed to parry all the MP. I think it's because we have none. I guess he didn't notice that. So he actually did that. Well, he still managed to put a poison on us, so that still helps him. And I believe that's all he's got. We can bring him in with this. You see, this is where I say that the power really helps. We have 600 power, and we're still able to hit with the chance element. And that'll basically finish him off. He does a recall. He puts himself in front of there. What we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves power. And then we basically finish him off. That was a good fight, guys. GG's. Let me know what you guys think. And on to the next. Peace.